Hello everybody, welcome to yet another stream on Sonic Racing Crossworlds, but this time around it is part 13, and I'm actually on time this time around, because as you guys well remember, or as you guys should know, is that I was like 10 days late on doing on Sonic Racing Crossworlds, but now I'm actually on time this time around because Tangle and Whisper from the IDW Sonic comics, by the way, are now out for Sonic Racing Crossworlds. And yeah, I don't know anything about these two characters. I don't know anything about these two. It's apparently I think they're like I guess they're the same person, but like split into two different bodies or something. I don't even know, if I'm being honest here. So be sure to give me an answer onto that in the comment section. If you guys want to correct me on that, because again, I have no idea about these characters. But and to those who are like, oh, if you're fan 96, you don't know anything about these characters, why are you streaming? Sonic Racing Crossworlds as these two characters when you didn't do a stream based on one character you didn't care about? Well, the difference is that these two characters are Sonic characters, and well, I won't lie, I actually kind of like a Tangle, which is what you're seeing, by the way. I kind of like a Tangle. A matter of fact, I'm actually gonna Google it right now to see on the gender, Tangle. Just to qualify on that. Okay, yeah. Apparently, Tangle is one of the members of the Diamond Cutters, and apparently, same thing also applies to Whisper, I think. Okay, it's a she. It's a she. And I'm assuming that Whisper's probably... Oh, shit. Why did I do that? Well, the reason I'm saying why did I do that is because I accidentally turned off my iPad, but... Anyway, I'm also going to do the same thing on Whisper, just to... Okay, yeah, Whisper's also a female, too. But, yeah. Like I said, Tangle is I guess, my preferred one in terms of design, character design-wise. So, yeah. So that's basically what I can think of right now. Is like I said, I have no idea about these characters. I don't know about them. Aside from the fact that they're from the IDW Sonic comics. So those who read those. And because I am on time this time around, I'll be able to show you guys the festival, which is coming soon. Which by that I mean it's coming tomorrow. In which case, it's going to run on the 26th of this month, which is tomorrow, like I said, all the way till March 1st, which is next week. I believe it's next week Sunday. So yeah. So what you will receive, by participating in this kind of thing, you will get a title which is called Guardian Angel, which I actually kind of like that. The decals consist of Whisper and the Laser Wisp, from Sonic Colors. And then the second one, you also see Hover, Rocket, Spikes, Laser, Cube, Wisps. So there's that. And then some other character. Some random character. I'm gonna assume it's another character from the Sonic comics, unless it's Tangle and / or Whisper in a separate form. Then of course you have Tangle as herself and Whisper as herself too, and you also get the horn as well, which has Spikes, Rocket, Laser, Hover, Cube. Sorry, I couldn't help myself on that again. Apparently you'll receive those wisps as a horn. I'm gonna assume that when you honk the horn with it. I'm assuming that it's gonna play a random sound effect when you honk the horn based on those wisps. So like for example, laser for example, like or and then hover, another example. I don't even know. So and apparently you'll also receive by getting a certain amount of points, yeah, you'll get the Dawn Pod tickets, 222 to be exact. And of course, as already discussed, Tangle and Whisper. Also, although I kind of do like the decal on Tangle on the left-hand side, I actually kind of like that. And you'll also receive one of the those gadget plate things, which I guess has the laser wisp and the boost wisp, or if you want to get technical here, maybe it's Yacker, and also a plus sign. So I'm assuming that maybe that wisp, and also the frenzy wisp. I'm assuming on that one you will receive more items than usual, or you know it's one of those, maybe it's one of those gadget plates where you only get those items and only those items in the races when you equip it. I don't know. You'll also receive by getting 2 wins in a row, hence why it's 2 win streak award. You'll receive diamond cutters. I don't know what the diamond cutters are. I mean, I'm assuming that it's some kind of club or something, kind of like the Freedom Fighters from Sonic Sat AM. And also, by participating in said festival, you will receive a thing called Tangle and Whisper Festival. By getting the top 100 and stuff like that, you will receive Tangle Whisper Festival top 100, top 10, top 1000, all that good stuff. So, yeah. So, as you guys well know, how I'm going to be doing this thing is, I'm going to be playing as both these characters twice. So, basically, where Tangle is in a vehicle, and one has an extreme gear. Is same as vice versa with Whisper, where Whisper is in a vehicle, and another where Whisper is on extreme gear. Now, as far as I saw, they don't have a main vehicle, as far as I noticed in the update here. So that's kind of unfortunate. And as for the jukebox, compared to the other songs that you get on all the other updates, yeah, it's kind of lackluster. You only get the character select, and then the result. That's it in the jukebox. That's it. That's kind of lackluster. I won't deny on that fact. But yeah, like I said, Tangle and Whisper. Yeah, so there they are, right here. And Whisper has a ponytail, kind of like Coco Bandicoot. She has like some kind of mask on her head, a mask I think it is, and all that good stuff. And Tangle, like I said, in terms of character design wise, Tangle is my preferred character in terms of that. Apparently, Tangle Whisper, yeah, not in the update, but apparently Tangle Whisper, apparently they have voice actors. Apparently, I mean, yeah, not in this game, but apparently from other Sonic media, they have official voice actors or voice actresses. I'm assuming, because again, they're both girls, they're both females apparently. So yeah, so Tangle is good on acceleration, and Whisper here is good on the boost. So because Tangle's good on acceleration, let's see if we can find a good kind of thing, for that. Although Tangle, now that I think about it, kind of reminds me of Klonoa slightly, not by much, but anyway. Oh yeah, the Cyber Gear thing kind of looks pretty good for Tangle. Oh, the racing buggy, okay, that's actually kind of cute. Won't deny on that. So yeah, I guess I'll do the Cyber Spear. I mean, granted, I can just change the color if I want to. So like I said, I'm gonna be playing as these characters. twice. So you know, one as the one with the vehicle, you know, car, and then the other with the extreme gear. Like I said, they from what I saw anyway, they don't have their own main you know, vehicle compared to the other you know, characters, DLC characters or whatever. I'm assuming that basically the reason why on this is because they couldn't think of a good main vehicle for them, especially since they are Sonic characters. Or who knows, maybe they do have a main vehicle, but as far as I saw, I didn't see that, unless I wasn't paying attention, so. So yeah, we're gonna go against Sonic. And instead of doing the Dawn Paw, you know, oh shit, before I forget. Okay, now this time around, let's go to the Boom Boo Grand Prix this time around, and yeah, because Tangle is good on acceleration, that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, I'll admit I probably should have started these races like maybe like 5 minutes ago, or whatever, but just wanted to give you guys a bit of a history. It's not really a history since, again, like I said, I don't know about these characters. Keep in mind though, guys, I did read some Sonic comics, some of them, not a whole lot. The main ones I read were the Archie ones. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward. I'm actually looking forward to this all the same, you know. So, oh, okay. I don't know why whoopsie. For some reason, because see, earlier today I was playing Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled earlier. I was playing that game earlier today. So for some reason, my brain was like, oh wait. My brain decided to control like it was that. Don't ask why in the comments, guys. Don't even ask. Yeah, because of what happened though. Okay, good. I was able to show off their choosing the Crossworlds you know animation. So at least I was able to show that off at least.
I'll catch up yet.
So yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, I did read some Sonic comics here and there, but like I said, I really only read, you know, the Archie Sonic comics, and even then I didn't really read a whole lot of them, I don't think. I did read some of them, don't get me wrong. Like, for example, one of them that I remember reading was the Sonic and Mega Man one, which even then, I think it barely qualifies as that. The reason being is because the one that I read, it has like random like Sonic stories, I guess, in the comic. And one of those things in said comic had Sonic and Mega Man in there. But yes, that's actually true. Sonic and Mega Man actually had some kind of crossover thing, like long before Sonic Racing Crossworlds even existed, because they oh shit, that was my fault there. That was my fault. But yeah, so yeah, they actually did some kind of you know, Sonic and Mega Man crossover type deal before Sonic Racing Crossworlds was released. So I think that is kind of cool. You know, to say the least, I think that's kind of cool. Other Sonic comics I've read, other Sonic comics that I've read, they contain, you know, the Freedom Fighters from Sonic AM. Oh, I got Sonic. But yeah, but I did, read that. Okay, so as for the victory animation for, Tangle, that's kind of a little bit disappointing. Yeah, didn't really do anything, just pump their fists up. Yeah, that was a little, kind of boring. I won't deny on that. But, you know. I think the first time I ever heard about this Tangle Whisper character, I think, was over in Sonic Dash, I think. And then when I saw Tangle, I'm like, oh, who the heck is this character? It's like, yeah, who the hell is this character? But, you know, what can I say, though? I'm a big Sonic fan. You would think I would know this kind of stuff. You would think, because, again, I am a big Sonic fan. Matter of probably one of the biggest Sonic fans out there. But I guess it's just one of those type deals where I don't really care about the comments all that much. So that's probably why. But like I said, I didn't read some of them. I don't think I've ever read the IDW Sonic comics. At least not as far as I know. Apparently from what I heard, is that the RG Sonic comics are pretty good in terms of story-wise, and from what I read on those, they're good. But in terms of the IDW Sonic comics, that I wouldn't really know. I mean, I think I remember hearing that the IDW Sonic comics are still good, just not as good. Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Another thing I remember seeing is, reading about is there was this character named Fiona, I think her name was, Fiona the Fox, and I guess apparently Tails had like a big crush on her or something like that, and then I guess Fiona I think like Fiona was very well aware of Tails having a big crush on her, and then I think at a certain point, because I think it's in the same comic that I have, I think, that I was talking about from earlier. But then I think what I remember was something about Fiona like really hurt Tails, because again, like I said, she knew. Remember, like she was very well aware that Tails had a big crush on her, and then something about okay, so based on what I recall, is Fiona, she, I guess like. I think she like grabbed Tails and like threw him on the ground or something, and then Sonic noticed this, and then Sonic ran to her or something like that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, too, Fiona and Scrooge are basically boyfriend and girlfriend or something like that. I think, and I think over the Archie Sonic comics, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Sonic and Sally Acorn, they got married, and I think they even had their own kids, I think. But yeah, don't quote me on that, folks. Don't quote me on that, because again, I don't really know, I haven't really read a whole lot of the comics as far as I know of the Sonic comics. I mean, like, yeah, you would think I would read a lot of the Sonic comics or Sonic books or whatever. You guys would think that, but the thing of it is, I guess maybe I just didn't even care about it too much. I don't know. Although I did read some Sonic book where it was like some kind of chapter book with pictures in it all those years ago. And that said book was once again about Sonic and the Freedom Fighters based on Sonic SatAM. And the funny thing is about that book was apparently, cause see, I read it at the library. I don't know if I ever borrowed it. Actually, no, I think I did. Based on what I remember, whoopsie. Oh, there you go. So now there's Tangle's character model, like in the front. Okay, I'll stop doing that for now. I'll stop that. But yeah, anywho, I don't remember. I don't think I remember a whole lot about that book, aside from the fact that something about Sally, I guess, remembered her mom or her dad or whatever, singing to her about some lullaby or something like that, and I think the plot revolved somewhere around that, I think. And I think where Sonic and Sally, the Freedom Fighters, I think what they were doing, they were in some house, or I don't know, a haunted house. They were in some house, and like, I guess they were like exploring it or something. And that's all I really remember from that book. But I do remember reading it. Well, yeah, what can I say? You know, I do love, I'm just saying, you know, I am a big Sonic fan. I'm probably one of the biggest Sonic fans out there. Probably not the biggest fan, but probably one of the biggest fans of Sonic out there. I've been gaming since probably the early 2000s. And I think, when I'm thinking, Sonic, along with Mario, I believe were the first video game characters I played. You know, Mario and Sonic. I think, when I'm mistaken, I think my first Sonic game I might have played, might have been Sonic. Might have been Sonic 2 on via Sega Genesis from my my stepdad, and by stepdad I mean my old stepdad. But I'm not gonna go over the details of why I'm saying old stepdad. But yeah. But I still do like Sonic. I've been a fan for God knows how long. That was my fault. But still, I know a lot of people give Sonic a lot of shit nowadays, and it's been that way ever since Sonic 06. Because if you guys remember, Sonic 06 destroyed Sonic's reputation. Because if you guys remember, like before Sonic 06 came out, Sonic games they got good reviews. They got good reviews, you know. Yeah, they got good reviews. You know, people gave Sonic pretty decent reviews, and I think the first Sonic game that got like even Sonic Heroes before that game became hated. But like even before that, Sonic Heroes got good reviews. I think the first Sonic game, or in this case, Shadow game, where Sonic game had mixed to negative reviews, I think was the Shadow the Hedgehog game. But as soon as Sonic 06 came out, that was when Sonic's reputation got ruined. And it's understandably so. Because Sonic 06, as you guys remember, as you guys should know, Sonic 06 released in a glitchy and unfinished mess. Some game mechanics that are set in the instruction booklet don't even work. Like for example, they go around saying that the meter for Sonic for the those shard things or whatever. I forgot what they're called, but they were supposed to be limited use via meter. But because they rushed the game to hell, I guess they forgot it was even a function for Sonic, because those special shard things or whatever, crystal gem things, whatever you guys want to call it here, they are unlimited use for Sonic. They are unlimited use, which breaks the game even more, and yeah, long loading times, even for the time, yeah, the loading times on that were pure awful. The story, I mean, I kind of like the Shadow storyline the best, the Silver being the second best, but that's not really saying a whole lot. But and then Sonic storyline is just oh, Sonic rescues Elise. Oh no, Elise gets captured again, despite the fact that we rescued her. And then the story pretty much repeats itself on Sonic's story for the rest of the playthrough, with some bits and pieces here and there. Like for example, Sonic learning about the flames of disaster, stuff like that. Glitches galore, among many others. So, ever since Sonic 06 came out, it seemed like a lot of Sonic, when it comes to Sonic Mania, it seems like nowadays, the critics they'll give Sonic a bad review on purpose. And what I mean by that is they give Sonic a negative review on purpose. And I think that is very unfair, you know. I mean, I know, like, in the case of the Sonic Mania, don't get me wrong, that game is good, don't get me wrong, but I know Sonic Mania, that, that game was praised to high heaven, and, again, don't get me wrong, I do like Sonic Mania, definitely a good Sonic game, but I wouldn't go as my favorite Sonic game, far from it, in fact, but, you know, I like Sonic Mania, it's a good game. But you know, and also the Sonic XL generations, that game got good reviews too. But that's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is the critics out there, they'll give Sonic a negative review on purpose, regardless of the quality. And then you have the Sonic movies 1, 2, and 3. where the critics where they give it a negative review. And don't get me wrong, opinions are subjective. Obviously, some opinions are different than others. But you know, I just find it so bizarre how nowadays the critics out there they'll just give a negative review on Sonic on purpose regardless of the quality, you know. And I think that is beyond stupid. But anyway. Alright, let's see Tangle's victory animations. I don't know what their victory animations are gonna be like. Let's check out Tangle's victory animation first. See how I think of it. Kind of like on Pac-Man. Let's see. I actually kind of like that. Let me look at my yeah, I actually kind of like that where Tangle like does some kind of flip, and you know, yeah, I actually kind of like that. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go on an extreme gear. Now, you know. Alright, so now let's go on extreme gear. I think I kind of like that one, but the Wisp Bomb booster kind of looks cool. Oh, I actually like that one right here. Okay, tell myself what. I'll use this one, because why the heck not? Sure, why not? I'll do wave. Actually, sorry about that, guys. It's just my brain was debating on wave, but I'll do wave. Why the heck not? So we're gonna go to the Pumpkin Grand Prix, which I know I'm well aware has nothing to do with especially the Pumpkin Mansion. Yeah, I'm well aware that has nothing to do with it, with Halloween. I mean it does, but in terms of the time it is now, the month we're in, it's not even close to Halloween time. But nonetheless, now that I showed off Tangle's victory animation, it's not gonna matter whether I lose or not. Oh yeah, speaking of Eat My Dust, because it reminds me of a Sonic Riders. When you boost it to an enemy, or not an enemy, but to an opponent. Yeah, Wave will say, yeah, eat my dust, you know, that kind of thing. I think that is kind of cool, but nonetheless, but yeah, Sonic Riders, the original one, actually is one of my favorite Sonic games of all time, believe it or not. Also, that in terms of design-wise was not my fault, because I boosted into the thing, and for some reason I still managed to fall off. Well, hopefully I can show off Tangle's pointing to the Crossworlds. Yeah, choosing Crossworlds on Extreme Gear. Hopefully I can show that off. And it's funny too, because you would have thought I'd be able to show that off seriously Extreme Gear wise just fine. Because again, you know, they don't really put much of a challenge. They don't. Because yeah, typically speaking, they don't show. Typically speaking, they don't offer much of a challenge on level 2 in terms of in terms of that, so I don't know why I'm having kind of an issue with this now. It's kind of like what happened earlier today. I was doing Wheel of Fortune Wednesdays, but well, I'm kind of glad that hit Wave when it did. Oh yeah, and unsurprisingly, apparently this came up as road grading AI too. But yeah, that is especially apparent though in the higher difficulties, especially rank 10, which is the highest ranking, by the way, of the levels wise. Yeah, believe it or not, yeah. But I think now that I think about it, I think pretty much a lot of racing games that typically have rubber banding AI, which makes sense because otherwise the game wouldn't offer much of a challenge without it. I'm just saying though, because you have games like Mario Kart 64 where the rubber banding is pretty obvious. Oh wait, I don't know how in the hell I hit that spinning thing from very far away from behind, but no complaints. But then again, even if I didn't hit it, I think I said would have survived anyways. I personally still think I would have gone in first place overall. Although I think the first time I read a Sonic comic, I think I was on the Sonic Mega Collection via PS2, because if you guys remember on the in Sonic Mega Collection, or at least on the PS2, I don't remember how it is on the GameCube, but on Sonic Mega Collection, not only do you get the Sonic comics covers, like how it is on the GameCube, but I don't know how this is on the GameCube though. But basically on the PS2 version of Sonic Mega Collection, you were able to get a free, and I mean free. Yes, I'm actually serious though, guys. You guys actually receive like a free Sonic, like a full Sonic comic, like a very full Sonic comic, not just the cover. You were able to access, a full Sonic comic with no extra cost. So I thought that was kind of cool. Okay. I don't know what I was so worried about to begin with in terms of choosing the Crossworlds thing, because it's literally the same animation, but I don't know what I was even expecting. It's kind of funny though when you boost as Tangle on Extreme Gear though, where she literally T-poses. I think the first time I ever saw a T-pose in any video game, funny enough, I think was a Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. Because see, there's this glitch where you can literally, where I guess you can like, if you go high enough to a certain point, at the very beginning, at Lyric's temple, I think it is. Whether it be the Infinite Knuckles flying glitch that got patched, this gets special, type deal. If you pause the game at the correct timing as Sonic, when you ground pound an enemy by stomping on them and pausing the game and then unpause at the correct timing, you'll be able to get inside. You'll be able to get inside of there, and basically you would see Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy T-posing. And at the time, I didn't know what a T-pose was when it came to video games. But come to find out what T-poses are, I guess it's the default pose when it comes to other Sonic games, where I guess depends on the game. They'll put like a video game character T-posing in certain sections, so that way the game knows when you get to a certain point, then you get to play as that character. I don't know. Then you have games like Sonic 06, where you can see an extra characters like another Sonic, another Shadow, another Silver, but they don't T-pose. So I don't even know. But that's basically what T-poses are, as far as I know. They're basically, like I said, the default pose. When it comes to video games. So. And I definitely would not recommend Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. That is also one of the worst Sonic games ever. And not only that, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric is also one of Sonic's worst selling video games Sonic games ever. But that's to be expected though, considering the fact that the game released on the Wii U. And as you guys well know, as you guys should well know anyway, Sonic, well, not Sonic, but just the Wii U in general did not sell well. The reason why the Wii U did not sell well is because Nintendo, they advertised specifically the controller. They specifically advertised the controller and mainly the controller. So back in the days, a lot of people, I don't want myself included, but many people, they managed to get it confused where the Wii U, people genuinely thought that the Wii U was an add-on to the original Wii. And that's one of the reasons as to why the Wii U failed miserably. I think another reason why it failed too is because the commercials didn't really help it where it matters. The commercials did not help too. And by the time, and by then, and I think by the time people realized it was an actual system and not an add-on to the original Wii, I think by then the damage was already damaged. And also, Los Arcos Team Fan 3, what the? I thought I put a test in there. Well, evidently I didn't because it's not on the chat. But nonetheless, welcome to the stream, Content 2 Fan 3. If you showed up like a bit of a while back, I apologize. But anyway, I'm glad to see that you're here all the same, Content 2 Fan 3, AK for your time, Lucas, and I definitely check him out too, by the way. He is definitely a good friend of mine, along with Video Game Fan 1999. Sonic Summoner 2 Fan 3, definitely a good person. Definitely go check him out. Because he does, Smash Brothers Ultimate, videos via, custom stages. He also does, plush videos as well. He's pretty entertaining, so definitely go check him out. I would recommend it because he's cool. So, and also check out Video Game Fan 1999, Come and Party with Nick, or in this case, Come and Party with Nick, Mark 1987. Because I think his username was Mark Leota. I think, could be mistaken, but nonetheless, that's just what I personally think.
I've got to turn this around.
And yeah, plush videos. I do like plush videos. They are kind of cool, depending on the YouTuber. It's like there is one of them I do like. But, okay, that was my fault. I had my eyes closed for some, reason that I think I was trying to rub my eyes or something, but basically, like there's a YouTuber called Super Mario Logan, nowadays it's more like Super Marvin Logan, because apparently Nintendo supposedly told him that he's not allowed to put Nintendo characters, on his channel anymore. For me personally, I think he's, well, dare I say, I think he could be faking it. I'm not saying that he will. I'm not saying he is faking it, but I think he could be faking it. And basically, the only reason why he said what he said is just so he has an excuse to use the puppets instead of the plushies. So that's just what I personally think. But hey, I'd like to be proven wrong. Maybe he's not faking it. Maybe he's not faking it. Maybe he's not faking it. But that's just what I think. And I think he could be faking it. Not saying that he is, but he could be. But whether he's faking it or not, that's none of my business, really. You know. And it's just to the people who want to watch SML, you guys can if you guys want to, but I prefer his older videos because you can clearly tell he put in a lot of effort into the videos. Also, I don't know why my brain was thinking I was done there, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, like ever since Logan introduced this Jeffy character, SML went downhill, but not as bad as it is now. Because even after when Jeffy came along, SML still made good videos. Like for example, Junior goes to military school, parts 1 and 2. But nowadays, when you watch his videos nowadays, you can definitely tell he puts no effort into a lot of them. Like for example, okay, so he used to do this thing to where if you know where he records, he used to do this thing to where if the crew breaks character or what have you, they'll redo the scene. Nowadays, they don't do that anymore.
I just don't understand.
Or if not that, they don't do it as much anymore, and now it seems like pretty much.
Congratulations!
Well, because the thing of it is. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, it just seems like Logan at SML. It seems like Logan, like pretty much every video, it seems like pretty much every video nowadays, it seems like every video, the character, not the characters, but the crew, they break character, Logan doesn't even bother editing it out. Like for example, Logan, the Brooklyn guy's Lego problem, for example. One of the worst videos ever. Like, and the plot twist I thought was really stupid. And also on top of that, in that video, they were breaking character more than usual and just not very good overall. So now it's time to play as Whisper, in which case she is good on the boost. So let's see if I can find a good character, or not character. Oh, the Mirage. I think that's kind of cool. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the Coral Grand Prix now, and yeah, as already established, yeah. So I'm still gonna do speed though, considering that I chose a speed vehicle. So let's see on Whisper. Hopefully I can show off her choosing the Crossworld animation along with her victory animation too. I want to show that off because that's just what I do, when it comes to these new characters when they release.
Let's both promise to do our best and play nice.
Whoa, I would kind of expect you to do the same, Cream, but then again, you are at level 3, so what do I know? Oh, I actually kind of like that. Where Whisper, she held up an umbrella when, yeah, I actually kind of like that. It kind of reminds me of, Princess Peach a little bit, with Peach and her parasol. Yeah, I actually kind of like that. I won't deny on that. I actually kind of like that. yeah, that's even assuming I actually can show off said animations because, you know, that's there in the RNG, you know? Oh, I actually kind of like that. Where Whisper, I guess he held like some kind of laser gun or something and said laser gun pointed at it. Okay, I actually kind of like that. Actually, yeah, so far, Whisper I think is better than Tangle a little bit. In terms of personality-wise, from what I can tell. Yeah, from what I can tell, yeah, that's actually kind of cool. And it's funny, too, in terms of character design-wise, I prefer Tangle. You know, but yeah, Whisper, in terms of personality, from what I can see here, I kind of like prefer. I'm assuming, Tangle is the more serious of the Diamond Cutters, while Whisper is the more silly of the you know, Diamond Cutters. Don't quote me on that though, guys, because again, I don't really know anything about the IDW comics, like I said. So don't quote me on that, guys. Don't quote me on that. But you know, if this keeps up, I might have to consider making Whisper as one of my mains in Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I actually might consider it if this keeps up. And as of right now, as we speak, I am currently playing Persona 5 Strikers on my PS4. And after I'm done with that, I'll do a Persona 5 Tactica on the Switch. Alright, let's see. What is your victory animation? Or at least in terms of... okay, not her victory animation. I meant her winning the race victory animation. But yeah. It was basically her holding the umbrella. You know, animation, so nothing too much changed there, honestly.
I need to try harder.
Oh, excuse me, did I mean to burp? And it's funny too, cause I had like Cheez-Its earlier today. I mean, yeah, they were stale, but I still ate them. I think the reason why they were stale is because I think they were a little bit outdated. But as far as I know, it is okay to eat outdated boxed food. You know, well, assuming that that they're not like years old. Well, and also assuming too that they don't have mold on it too. But when it comes to frozen stuff though, that's a completely different story though. But I'm just going based on what my mom's boyfriend told me. So for all I know, I'm just tugging onto my butt, you know. Yeah, it's a good thing I got cream when I did because it looked. I think cream was holding onto a bomb. I think. Okay, well, oh yeah, SpongeBob. yeah. But yeah, it's got, yeah, you know. Yeah, those who don't know me, I am a big SpongeBob fan. When I say I'm a big SpongeBob fan, I actually mean that. Yeah, I literally mean that. I legitimately mean that, guys. I'm a big SpongeBob fan. And it's been that way, since probably the early 2000s. I love SpongeBob. Matter of, sometimes I wish I could go back to when I was a kid and just watch SpongeBob, you know. I mean, I still watch SpongeBob these days, nowadays. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes I kind of wish I could go back to being a kid and watch SpongeBob, you know. Because, you know, just right now, it gives me nostalgia. Like a lot of nostalgia. Well, you know, whenever I think of SpongeBob. And, you know, and to those who don't know, somehow, anyway, SpongeBob is, basically Nickelodeon's, cash cow. But I mean, it makes sense though because SpongeBob is insanely popular. And I think the reason why it became so popular in the first place is because of the jokes that they told, especially in the older seasons, especially. Well, you're not gonna catch up anytime soon, Cream, considering the fact that we're literally at the end of the race. Oh wow, that magnet actually hit Cream. Oh wow. I didn't think it would actually hit her, but okay. That didn't really matter though, because she still got in second place either way. But that was still kind of, you know, somewhat kind of slightly, you know, funny. In terms of the victory animations, in terms of the victory music wise, I don't really care for the victory music, honestly, if I'm not mistaken. But if they're gonna put like Sonic comic characters on here in terms of IDW comics wise, why not give us Lanolin the sheep? Well, assuming that Lanolin the sheep is from the IDW Sonic comics, not the RC Sonic comics. I mean, because based on what I don't know anything about Lanolin the sheep myself, but based on what I've seen of her character design, I actually kind of like her design. I do find it kind of cute, kind of. Okay, for some reason my brain was confused at first. Because for some reason my brain was like, for some reason, thinking I was like in a random part of the track. I don't know why. Hey, at least I got Tails instead of Magnet, but still. I still think the unbalancing could use some work, but I already complained about that how many times throughout this stream series of Sonic Racing Crossworlds that I pretty much sounding like a broken record, you know. Yeah, you guys already know my thoughts about the unbalancing by now. Especially that one stream where I think I was complaining about it almost non-stop. So. Although, when it comes to me complaining about stuff, though, when it comes to me complaining about stuff, though, I gotta remember, to try to keep my voice down, though, because I don't want to upset my neighbors, you know. Because, yeah. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Hello, Blizzard. I can't speak English. Hello, Blizzard17, welcome to the stream. Yeah, you are, also, by the way, you are welcome, by the way, about the raid thing. About the raid thing. So there's my response to that. Oh, wait. Oh, come on. Come on. How did I not get the egg pawn? I think it was the egg pawn. Yeah, it was the egg pawn. Incredible. But that's okay. It doesn't matter though, because I got first place all this either way. So I should be able to show off Whisper's victory animation too. I don't know what Whisper's victory animation is gonna be, because basically when I do these kinds of streams, they are basically blind reactions of the characters. So in terms of how I'm doing pretty well. So thanks for asking on that, Butcher 17. I have been playing quite a bit of Pokemon Leaf Green on MGBA emulator. To basically celebrate Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green releasing later on this week. I've been playing quite a bit. I've been playing quite a bit of that. On my computer. So there's that. Hopefully I can get Pokemon Fire Red on the Switch too. I just find it kind of funny how people are complaining about it being $20 though. I mean, I think $20 is nothing. Like, don't get me wrong, I get where they're coming from. considering that GBA games on the Wii U were like $8, but again, $20 is baby money in comparison. But I'm not gonna go. But I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain about that in the stream because, or at least on this stream, I'll probably go into more details about it in a separate stream. If I ever want to bring up another topic again. But all I'm gonna say is that $20 is nothing, in my honest opinion. So that's all I'm gonna say in that regard. Well, as of right now, Pokemon Leaf Green, I did beat Misty, and basically, my starter I chose was a Bulbasaur, because Leaf Green, and basically grass type, basically typically green, typically. So so I thought, hey, sure, why not? I'll do that. Cause when I get Pokemon Fire Red on the Switch too, I do plan on choosing Charmander as my starter. Well, then plus Charizard is probably one of my favorite Pokemon ever. So along with Absol and Gardevoir. I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan, far from it, but I do like the Pokemon games. They're fun. I like them, but like I said, I wouldn't consider myself a Pokemon fan. I mean, back when I was a kid, I was obsessed over the Pokemon series. Like, back in the day, I was, like, obsessed over Pokemon. Like, I'm not even kidding, guys. Like, I was, like, really obsessed over that stuff when I was a kid. Nowadays, I do like Pokemon. I do have pretty high respect for Pokemon. I do have high respect for it, but that's just what I think personally. All right, let's see Whisper's victory animation. Also, I like how I hit Zaz right there with the glove, so that's kind of funny. So I got a perfect score, unsurprisingly. So because then we got Super Mario 63. Okay, I'm kidding.
Oh well, good job. I'm
all
happy
right.
for you.
Let's see Whisper's victory animation. Let's see. Huh, I actually kind of like that. I kind of like that one slightly more. Because I kind of like how Whisper came out with the umbrella. And, like, so I kind of like it, like Whisper slightly more in terms of what I see there. I still prefer Tangle in terms of character design-wise. But in terms of what I can see here, from what I've seen on these animations here, Whisper actually... prefer Whisper over Tangle in terms of that, but that's kind of cool. So I think regardless of what happens, I'm gonna play as Whisper again with the extreme gear, and so regardless if I win or lose, I guess it doesn't matter since I showed off the animation.
Roger.
Roger that. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'll get an aside. All right, let's see if I can find a good extreme gear for Whisper to use, and then we'll go on from there, folks. Okay, do I have... I could have... Oh, okay, you know what, I'll go ahead and I'll use this one. Alright, Sonic Speed. I guess you'll do Amy as my, other rival, because why the heck not? So we're gonna end things off with the Chow Grand Prix, and we'll see how we do. It is kind of a shame I can't participate in these festivals though, because I bought the PS4 version, in which case, due to that, I don't have a PSN Plus or whatever it's called that lets me play online with random people. It's a shame too because if I wanted to, I would have participated in some of the festivals, especially Joker. I would have definitely would have participated in Joker's Festival had I would have bought the Switch 1 or Switch 2 versions of the game. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter. Okay, I don't know why I used that there. I used that way too early. That was my fault. Oh, yeah, there's Sonic right there. Oh wow! I like how someone's glove hit Vector, I think. Oh come on! That was a bunch of bull crap. How did I not hit Amy there? No, that's what I call bull crap. I mean, I'm not mad, but like that made no sense. It got straight in with the stupid item balancing. Again, I complained about that how many times throughout my stream series. What I'm gonna say is in regards to that is I still think the item balancing could be better, but I really don't care at this point. Oh, come on, man.
No, what happened?
Oh, never mind. I wasn't able to choose the Crossworlds. Okay, so looks like for Whisper's choosing the Crossworld animation, and well, in terms of the extreme gear wise, yeah. It was different because she actually pointed, unlike how it was, where she was in a vehicle, where she used her gun to point. So that's different. But yeah, from what I've seen, like I said, Whisper, she does seem to be kind of cool. I do kind of like her more in terms of, like I said, what I saw in these animations here. I still think Tangle looks better character design-wise. And sorry for sounding like a broken record. I don't mean to do that. I think well, I guess just what I think. Yeah, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, I definitely recommend this game, though. I seriously could not recommend this game at all. I know I say this pretty much every stream of Sonic Racing Crossworlds now, or so it seems, but I just can't help it. I love this game. You know, I mean, yeah, obviously it was not going to be Mario Kart World in terms of sales, and as well as the Game Awards. Obviously Mario Kart World would have been that, but it is still kind of a shame though, Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Like, I don't even remember if it was even there as an honorable mention. Regardless if it did or not, doesn't matter. I still think Sonic Racing Crossworlds is definitely a fantastic game. And I can't recommend this game enough. I love this game. I don't know how many hours I spent on this game. Maybe I could check my total playtime, maybe if there's if it shows that in my profile or something. I don't know.
There's still more to go.
Yeah, so hopefully the other characters, DLC characters or whatever can come out. Like I mean, obviously they will. What am I saying? But you know, it's just the reason why I'm saying that though, guys, because of the fact that I bought the season pass, you know. Well, which basically contains all the characters, you know, that you normally have to pay for. But basically with the season pass, you get those characters right on the day they launch. But characters like Tangle Whisper, for instance, they are added in for free. You know, they're added in for free. You know, without having to pay for anything. But I just I know this is a Sonic game, not a Mario game. But every time I hear, that's it. I swear I'm hearing Daisy's voice. You know, from Mario, I swear I'm hearing Daisy. I swear. I mean, I swear that's what I'm hearing. It's kind of like how it is in like Persona, in the Persona games. You know, the Persona 3 Reload and the original Persona 3. you know, Persona 3 Portable and stuff, where I swear I'm hearing, Yukari saying EO, no, sorry, EO, instead of EO, you know, because her persona is called EO, but I swear I'm hearing EO instead. I swear that's what I'm hearing. But nonetheless, I do have Persona 3 Reload on the Switch too, and like, prior to them releasing an update to fix the frame rate, quote unquote issues, I thought prior to the update, I thought Persona 3 Reload ran fine. I thought it ran fine. I mean, yeah, on handheld mode, yeah, it had some frame rate dips here and there, but it wasn't that frequent. I thought it was a fantastic port. But now with the update, I can actually play the game at 60 frames per second. Only the PS4 version, where I think it runs at 30. So that's cool. Oh, careful. Besides, I think Amy's gonna beat me in this race anyway. Especially considering the what? Amy, that was a very bad throw. I'm sorry, Amy. That was very, very bad. I'm sorry, but that was terrible. I mean, I'm just saying, cause like, from what I saw anyway, when Amy threw it, it was a very small, you know, bomb that Amy threw in the game. it's like Amy, what are you doing? Which I guess that's another thing I should bring up. I also work tomorrow, so I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I'll stream tomorrow or not. But then again, I don't think I probably will stream tomorrow either way. See, again, there's a that's it again. See, that's what I'm talking about. I swear I'm hearing Daisy's voice. I know it's not Daisy. I know it's not Daisy. I know, but I swear that's what I'm hearing. Although I kind of do like a Cream, you know, like quote, where she'll say some at random chance, where we're in Chow Park, where Cream is like Chow Park, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, Cream is one of my mains in this game. You know, in terms of non-DLC wise, in terms of that, in terms of non-DLC wise, yeah, Cream is one of my mains, along with Tails. You know, you know, what can I say? Tails is one of my favorite Sonic characters ever, and that's why it's a shame that they basically ruined his character. And dare I say, Sonic Forces. I'm not gonna go into complete rant about that. But all I'm gonna say is I hate Sonic Forces. Definitely one of my least favorite Sonic games of all time, and I am not even kidding. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say is I don't like Sonic Forces. I hate it. I genuinely hate it. So that's all I'm gonna say, because that's all I'm gonna say in that regard, because I don't want to have another rant again. You know, in terms of that. Well, whoever threw that green punching glove, well, you aimed wrong. Well, they can pass up Rio or and Sonic, but there we go.
Finish! Incredible!
And basically, I do prefer this game over Mario Kart World as well. Not saying the Mario Kart World is bad, far from it. In fact, Mario Kart World is a good game, but I think Sonic Racing Crossworlds is better because I think it plays better, and I think the tracks are overall better, better as well. But everyone has their own different tastes, But that's just what I think, and I'm not saying it because I like Sonic more than I do with Mario. Because it is true that I'm a fan, because I do like Sonic more than I do with Mario, but I am still a fan of both franchises, but
I've got to make this count.
I just think Sonic Racing Crossworlds is just more fun to play, I just think it's fun, really, really fun. I don't know, I just like the game. What can I say? Oh yeah, I mean, I know it's you, Blizzard 17. I know that now, but okay, I won't. Sorry. I wasn't thinking about doing that. I wasn't thinking about doing that. Anyways, so yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Hey, 'cause speaking of alternate accounts, I do have alternative accounts as well. But I believe most, if not all of those accounts are basically role-playing accounts. Like, for example, the one that I use to comment on Video Game Fan 1999 videos is the Ryuji Sakamoto one. And to those who are like, oh, this Video Game Fan 96, why can't you just leave a comment on your main account, to leave a comment on his videos? Well, I would, but unfortunately, every time, regardless of the comment I make, even if it's a nice comment on my main account, it gets deleted automatically, and I don't know why, but it gets deleted automatically. But when I, change my, but when I go onto my alternative account and leave a comment on there, it works just fine. I don't know why YouTube is doing that. I don't know how that works. But it just does. Oh wow, the magnet hit Amy. Which I didn't think it would, but it did. I don't worry though, guys. I am still thinking about doing this thing where I play Persona 4 Golden on my channel again. But I play on But I play on the very hard / risky difficulty setting. So don't worry, guys. I still plan on doing it on this channel, basically where I don't change the difficulty midstream. So don't get me wrong, guys. I am still thinking about doing it. I'm still thinking about doing it. It's just a matter of when. I was thinking about doing it very early in the beginning of the year. I was thinking about doing that, but for some weird reason, I just haven't gotten to doing it. But I am thinking about doing that. And the reason that's why I'm thinking about doing it, though, guys, is because, considering the fact that I did Persona 3 Reload, and basically what I was planning on doing is choosing, like different responses to the, for the mainline story stuff. I'm thinking about doing that, and basically where I make the main character all whiny and stuff like that. Kind of like what I did in Persona 3 Reload. So.
You're making me look bad.
Congratulations!
Okay, so there we go. Well, assuming it will register, thank you. So yeah, that'll basically pretty much just about do it for Sonic Racing Crossworlds. But before I say my usual stuff, the outro, looking for raid target and stuff, before I do that, I'm actually kind of curious on the friendship thing. Okay, yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Cause see, what I've been trying to do is I unlocked a Cream's like AI character thing, but her next reward is the Flying Rabbit Girl. But the thing of it is, I'm not a girl, so I don't want that as I don't want that. But I have been trying to. Yeah, that's the other thing I want to bring up too. And don't worry, I'm gonna keep this short. If it's one major critique I have with this game, is the fact that the Donpot tickets are very, very grindy. Like, the only way to get them, like, faster is by doing it on the festivals. But unfortunately, I can't do that because, again, for the various reasons, you know, that are established. I mean, I know they're gonna get, I know this is gonna give Sega a bunch of backlash, considering what Activision did with Crash Team Racing Nitro Field. But save. But then again, it wouldn't really matter because I don't think I'd be able to do that anyways, due to with my money. But like, if dare I say, like if they were to offer, dare I say, microtransactions, and basically where you get to pay for more Donpot tickets to make things go by faster. Preferably, I'd rather not have that. It would be cool for those players, but again, I know that's but. I don't think that's going to happen, though, because, one, that would give Sega a bunch of backlash, and two, well, you get the idea. So, but anyways, I'm going to go on ahead and you know, get that out of the way. So that way, I have 351 tickets, so sorry about that, guys. I just wanted to explain why I think it's kind of stupid, you know? You know, in terms of the Donpot tickets, again, it's a very grindy process. It's very grindy. Because as you guys saw, you know, just to prove a point, yeah, 7,000 Donpot tickets, you know, just for the title of Flying Rabbit Girl, which again, like I already established, I'm not getting it because again, at least not for right now, because I'm not a girl. But that being said, though, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I had a lot of fun. You know, streaming this game today. Oh wow, that's also an interesting video. SML movie, Brooklyn guys. But it's fine. It's fine. You know. It's fine. You know, we all can be busy on some stuff. So it's really not your fault. It's not your fault in the slightest. It's not. You don't have to worry too much about that. But anywho, is there anybody worth rating before I say my usual outro stuff? Yep. Take care as well. Thanks for tuning on into the stream, and, I could have sworn, I could have sworn the Nostalgia Critic already reviewed Toy Story 2, but I guess he never did. But yeah, according to what I can see, thanks to me being subscribed to Absolute Sonic, I now know the name of the character, from the info. You know, the one from over there, the third character from there. And as well as the third character from the thing over there too. Yeah, apparently her name is Jewel the Beetle. Apparently. Wow, I'm learning so many things about Sonic. And I've been a Sonic fan gosh knows how long at this point, you know? But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream all the same, because if you guys did, be sure to give this stream a like. If you guys want to subscribe to our channel, subscribe. If you guys want to subscribe to our channel, if you guys want to stream the video, subscribe to the bell icon so that way you guys will know when I stream the video, and we will go on from there, folks. So, but anyways, that'll do it for this live stream. And again, hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyways, this is VGP96 signing off. Real this time, and until next time, VGP96 signing up, and I'll see you guys next time. Whatever I feel to it. Probably next week again, a Wheel of Fortune Wednesday. We'll see. Unless I decide to do Persona 4 Golden. I don't know, but we'll see. Until next time, VGP96 signing off for real this time. Until next time, VGP96 signing off, and I'll see you guys next time. Whatever I feel to it. VGP96 is out of here. Bye, everyone. So you guys whatever I feel to it, and well, peace out, everybody. Peace out.